All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're digging into the career of General Manager Umar Latif. But we're not just looking at it like a resume. We're looking at it as a blueprint for leadership.
You know, we often think of a career as just a list of jobs, one after the other. But what if it's more like a blueprint, where every single role is a deliberate piece of a much larger design? That's the lens we're going to use today to really understand how Umar Latif's journey created this master plan for leadership, one that covers everything from big-picture strategy to the nitty-gritty of on-the-ground operations.
So, where do you start with any blueprint? Well, you start with the results. Because in leadership, let's be honest, it's not the title that really matters. It's the measurable impact you create. So, let's take a look at the numbers.
The foundation of this whole blueprint is solid. We're talking over 20 years of experience. But this isn't just about time served. It's about truly mastering three critical, interconnected worlds: the precision of engineering, the strategy of business management, and the complexities of international trade.
And all that experience, it translates directly into growth. He put that strategic planning to work and drove a 25% increase in annual revenue for export operations. I mean, that's a significant jump, and it shows a crystal clear focus on the top line.
But hey, as any good leader knows, growth without efficiency can be, well, pretty hollow. So he matched that revenue growth with a laser focus on the bottom line. By applying lean principles, that whole philosophy of maximizing value while cutting out waste, he boosted production output by 20% and cut material waste by 10%. Okay, so you've got growth and you've got efficiency, but is it sustainable? This number right here answers that question, a 98% client retention rate. And that's not just a statistic, you know, it's proof. It's proof that the value he delivers is built on a foundation of trust and really strong international partnerships.
So, how do you achieve numbers like that? It's definitely not magic. It's all about building a balanced and intentional skill set, becoming an architect of both growth and efficiency. And this is where we really see the two pillars of his leadership come into focus. On one side, you've got the high-level strategist, the one driving revenue, pushing into new markets. On the other, you've got the meticulous operator, improving cash flow, optimizing production. Finding a leader who is truly fluent in both of those languages is incredibly rare and so valuable.
And the way you get fluent is by mastering a versatile toolkit. We're talking about proficiency in complex ERP systems for seamless integration, sharp vendor negotiation, the proven management methodologies of lean, and of course, the strategic foresight for market expansion. Each skill is a specific tool to build a stronger business.
But this kind of expertise isn't something you acquire overnight. It has to be constructed, piece by piece. So let's trace the journey that actually built this blueprint.
The journey kicks off with a strong technical engineering foundation. From there, you can just see the methodical layering of commercial and operational expertise, first managing imports, then directing production, then mastering procurement. All of these pieces just logically build up to the comprehensive role of general manager. Each step wasn't just a new job, it was a deliberate addition to the blueprint.
Okay, now let's put it all together and see how this complete blueprint actually works in a high-stakes, real-world process. Because, you know, theory is one thing, but execution is everything.
Right here, we see him commanding the entire export lifecycle. It starts with all that complex documentation like letters of credit, which are basically a bank's guarantee of payment. Then it moves to navigating the tangled web of international logistics, ensuring flawless customs compliance, and finally guaranteeing that final, timely delivery. This is what end-to-end mastery looks like, taking a process famous for its complexity and making it seamless and reliable.
And that's really the crucial takeaway here. The real value isn't found in just one silo of expertise. It's in the complete, integrated skill set that connects everything, from the technical details of engineering all the way to the strategic nuances of international client relationships.
So, this leaves us with a final thought. When you view a career not as just a list, but as a deliberately constructed blueprint for mastery, it changes how you think about leadership. It shows that true impact comes from integrating that deep technical knowledge with a broad strategic vision. The question is, with a proven blueprint for growth and efficiency, what new possibilities could be constructed for your organization?